Boruto will have 3 different Dojutsus in the future, and I will prove this in this video. If Boruto is currently a powerful character using only his skills and abilities, when he masters the Karma, he will awaken more than one Dojutsu and several new powers, as well as a mysterious Dojutsu that he will awaken in the future. Rinnegan. One of the Dojutsus that Boruto will gain is the Rinnegan. I know many do not believe it, but it makes total sense and is supported by the work. For example, Kawaki awakened Ishiki's Kokugan and can currently activate this Dojutsu whenever he wants, even though he is only 80% Otsutsuki. Therefore, Boruto can do the same, awakening Momoshiki's Rinnegan. This Rinnegan will be on Boruto's left hand and the Karma mark will be on his right hand. Boruto will be an excellent user of the Rinnegan because he is a true genius and prodigy. Additionally, Boruto has already seen Sasuke and Momoshiki using the Rinnegan's powers, so he has a foundation for how this power works. When Boruto masters the Karma and awakens this Dojutsu, he will have access to several powers, including some unique powers of Momoshiki and his Rinnegan, such as the 6 paths of the Rinnegan and the ability to create giant beings, absorbing and releasing jutsus. The first power of Momoshiki's Rinnegan that Boruto will access is the ability to absorb ninjutsu and return the attack with much greater potency. Momoshiki used this power to absorb a basic ninjutsus and was able to increase his power to the point of destroying Sasuke's Susanoo armor, demonstrating that Boruto can achieve great power with this Rinnegan. He will be able to absorb any ability including Shinjutsu and return an attack with immense power. Additionally, Boruto will also gain the ability to manipulate chakra receivers, a skill that Momoshiki showed mastery over by hitting Sasuke with several receivers and nullifying his movements. Boruto will use this ability in battle to paralyze his opponents and cause significant physical pain, in addition to greatly hindering their movements. We saw in the fight between Naruto and Sasuke against Ishiki that this power is very effective when used well. But besides these abilities, Boruto will also have other powers. Creating tools. Another power that Boruto will have in the future is the ability to create tools with a red light. This is a power that Kinshiki possessed and was absorbed by Momoshiki after he devoured his companion in the form of a chakra fruit, thereby gaining Kinshiki's power to create weapons. These tools proved to have enough power to cut through the divine tree with a single blow. Additionally, when invading Konoha, Kinshiki's weapons destroyed everything with just one strike. Currently, Boruto's fighting style is based on Kenjutsu, so he could create more powerful and durable swords with great destructive power, making his strikes even more devastating due to the destructive power of this red light. He would also have the freedom to create any weapon he desired. 6 paths of the Rinnegan. The greatest power of the Rinnegan that Boruto will access, without a doubt, is the 6 paths of the Rinnegan. Every Rinnegan can use these abilities, and Momoshiki's Rinnegan is no exception. Using this power, Boruto will be able to manipulate his own biology to create weapons, such as new limbs, missiles and sharp blades, or even energy blasts, like Pain did. Additionally, Boruto will gain the power to control life and death, as the Rinnegan powers allow for the regeneration of any person, even with severe damage, using the Deva path, and to bring people back to life using the Rinne Tensei no Jutsu. Another ability Boruto will have access to is the human path, which can completely paralyze an opponent with just a touch on the head, as well as absorb the souls of his adversaries and defeat them instantly. With this power, Boruto could even defeat Momoshiki by ripping his soul from his body. However, the greatest Rinnegan power Boruto will gain are the powers of attraction and repulsion, which can attract his opponents and throw them away. Boruto could attract his opponents and then hit them with the Rasengan Uzuhiko, leaving no chance for defense or soul extraction. Boruto will also have access to the Chibaku Tensei, a sealing technique he saw Sasuke use, and the Shinra Tensei, which can destroy a large area, such as a village. Control of the Karma. For Boruto to awaken the Rinnegan, he first needs to fully master the powers of Karma. The Rinnegan is a skill that will only appear when Boruto masters the 2nd stage of Karma, which is when Momoshiki's horns manifest. However, so far, only Borushiki has reached this stage of Karma. Boruto himself has never achieved this level. Currently, he is very afraid that Momoshiki will take over his body and harm someone, which is why he spent 3 years training to avoid relying on the Otsutsuki's power. We can say that he is achieving this with his new powers, such as Rasengan Uzuhiko and Hireishin, but against some enemies, he will need Karma. That's when we will see Boruto activating Karma again, as in the anime's opening scene, when he activates Jugan to confront Kawaki along with Karma level 1. Therefore, it's only a matter of time before this happens in the manga, Byakugan. The next Dojutsu that Boruto will need to awaken is Momoshiki's Byakugan. It's important to remember that this Byakugan belongs to an Otsutsuki, so it is purer and more powerful than any currently known. Boruto already manifested this Byakugan during Code's first invasion of Konoha, when he took Amado's pills and briefly mastered Karma level 1 powers. But he did not use this Dojutsu because he was attacked during the fight and lost control over his body. However, since Boruto is 100% Otsutsuki and has all of Momoshiki's data, he can use this Dojutsu when he has Karma level 1. We saw in the future scene that Boruto will fully control this power at some point, so the first Dojutsu Boruto will access will be Momoshiki's Byakugan and its powers. Powers of the Byakugan. When Boruto awakens the Byakugan, he will have access to several powers, such as the ability to see 360 degrees, allowing him to not miss anything on the battlefield and avoid being hit by seeing everything around him. Boruto will also be able to see kilometers away and use the Gentle Fist of the Hyuga clan, a technique where the user uses the Byakugan to identify all the chakra points of the opponent and block them with a special taijutsu. This can completely neutralize the opponent, preventing them from using any jutsu for a time and causing significant damage. Another ability Boruto may master is Rotation, a power he's familiar with that can create an excellent defense at close range. Additionally, Momoshiki's Byakugan can foresee the future, a power Boruto could use in battle or special moments. Jugan and its powers. The Jugan is almost a legend in the manga, as this dojutsu has never been mentioned in the manga, but in the anime it has received several references from characters like Toneri, Momoshiki, and Urashiki, all claiming that Boruto inherited this power from the Otsutsuki clan. Therefore, the Jugan is indeed a powerful dojutsu, possibly on the level of the Rinnegan, as Urashiki described it as complicated. An interesting fact is that Shibai Otsutsuki appeared in the anime with something resembling multiple Jugan, which could explain why the Otsutsuki fear this dojutsu upon seeing it. If this is true, the Jugan would actually be a Shinjutsu comparable to the powers of Ada and Demon. However, all of this is just a theory that has yet to be confirmed. We know that Boruto will use this dojutsu to face Kawaki in his final battle. What other news will emerge in the Boruto manga? Here on Nerdficando, you will find all the updates on the Boruto universe, as well as the best explanations about everything in the manga. So make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on to not miss anything. On the screen, there are 2 videos you will love.